Hey, it's Darik from Mix 96 with another edition of Darik's Good Deeds, powered by JustServe.org. Today, we're at St. Paul Church of God in Christ, motivating service in the Sacramento community, along with Hands On Sacramento. Now, what Hands On Sacramento does is organize and get together volunteers in the community, then match them with an organization that they'd best be suited for working with and being able to motivate service in the Sacramento community. And they're doing amazing things here today, along with St. Paul Church of God in Christ. So let's go talk to our friends here and to Hands On Sacramento. You've been doing this since you've been here, every single Wednesday.
Every single Wednesday.
Wow, that is just incredibly generous. Yeah. And can anybody come and bring food to give away?
If anybody has something to offer us, we would love it.
If there's an individual at home that has a lot of stuff in their pantry, they can come and bring it in a box, non-perishable items.
Non-perishable,
and you know, rain or shine, taking care of our community. And I just think it's such a deeply important, profound thing that we can do in the community is to feed people, especially, and to give them the basic necessities. Yeah, and we appreciate everything that you do for the community here. This is very important.
It's our pleasure.
So we're here with Mika and Valerie from Hands On Sacramento. Hands On Sacramento basically mobilizes people in the community to motivate service, to help in many different areas and many different organizations and nonprofits, and just to be able to serve the community. Can you tell us each what your role is in the organization and what your goal is?
Okay, so I'm the director of Hands On Sacramento, and we are the Regional Center for Volunteerism, Hands On Sacramento. We cover Sacramento, Yolo, El Dorado, and Placer counties 24/7. We're a website that matches people to volunteer opportunities of all kinds. But since March, it's all been COVID-19, and we actually wear a disaster hat. So when Sacramento County declares a disaster, we function as the volunteer and donations wing of the Emergency Operations Center. So we're actually that liaison between food pantries, food banks, homeless organizations, and government. And we help try to connect resources and connect them with volunteers. And we're doing a lot of coordination now with donations to groups that are responding. So we've been getting cloth masks, we've been getting big giant boxes of hand sanitizer out to these groups. And we're also working in the wildfire response in other counties and supporting organizations that are going out there. And there's no end in sight at this point.
Mika?
I'm the program coordinator for the Regional Center for Volunteerism, Hands On Sacramento. I also happen to be a party coordinator for Project Birthday, which is Hands On Sacramento's signature project. So Project Birthday is our monthly birthday parties at three of the shelters here in Sacramento, namely St. John's Program for Real Change, Next Boo Homeless Services, and the Salvation Army of North Highlands. So that's part of the things that we do. Is overall our core is volunteers, help build the community. So I help with matching volunteers to their opportunities, and then help agencies find the right volunteers for their opportunities.
So you're like the liaison for nonprofit volunteer, right? You're like you're connecting all the networks together in one big family.
Yes.
I get it now, I understand.
Yeah.
So there's a truck over here filled with items and food. You guys, Hands On Sacramento, fills it up every Tuesday and then brings it here from Wednesday at the St. Paul Church of God in Christ.
So the truck comes from Sacramento Food Bank.
I see, but you're volunteers that you put together.
We send them the volunteers. Yeah.
So the Hands On Sacramento facilitates by getting the volunteers to put the food on that truck on Tuesdays, and then the next day they come and bring it here. The point I'm making is there's a lot of work that goes into this, and these are nonprofit organizations, which is why we need to grow the family of helpers, the volunteers, to motivate service in the community, so we can help Valerie and Mika get work done in the community for the better of everybody. That's the point. Ladies, thank you for everything you do. It's such a blessing to have you in our community and to be involved with such great events and organizations, especially the St. Paul Church of God in Christ here in Sacramento. Listening to the pastor and talking to him about what he's been doing every single Wednesday is amazing, and we're so happy that you're a part of it too, and we're happy to bring attention to and motivate service. Thank you.
It's a real thank you so much for bringing more people to volunteer.
to see what St. Paul Church of God in Christ is doing along with Hands On Sacramento every Wednesday, feeding people, giving them toiletries, to be able to eat, to have a dignified life is an incredible thing. To find out how you can motivate service in the community, get involved with Hands On Sacramento and what you saw today, go to justserve.org. It's another edition of Darik's Good Deeds and Mix 96 powered by justserve.org.